Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. So, will you look at this? Will you look at that? So, this unedited, unscripted shitpost put zero effort into this video. This video has over 100k views. It has more views than all of my recent videos combined. And I'm talking about videos that I put genuine effort and editing into. And this video has more views than all of those. Oh, man. Well, the views speak for themselves. It's obvious that you guys want more of this content. You want bottom-of-the-barrel trash. And if you want trash videos, I will provide you with the trashiest of trash videos. The Gamertron Show will from now on be nothing but unedited shitposts. This is obviously the kind of content you want to see from me, so I will provide. Oh, man. Of course I'm joking. I'm just shoving this in your faces because I'm vindictive as hell. What? Kidding? Or am I? Ooh. Joking. All joking aside, seriously, I just find this funny. I just bring this up for the laughs of it. I just find this hilarious. I really do. This is funny to me. But I do have another unedited shit post for you guys to sink your teeth into. Got a little rant for you. Hope you enjoy. So, Lawbreakers. Lawbreakers is an upcoming multiplayer first-person shooter from developer Cliff Bleszinski and his team. If you've heard Cliff Bleszinski's name before, you know he's a big part of Unreal Tournament and one of the creators of Gears of War. So he's a developer with a lot of gusto, a lot of weight behind his name. You hear he's making a game, it catches a lot of people's interest. So, Lawbreakers is coming out soon. It's in beta right now. The beta's out. You can play the beta if you can get access to it. Heard a lot of good things about Lawbreakers. It's getting a lot of hype, a lot of goodwill, a lot of good things said about it. I am going to eventually play it, probably the full release when it comes out. But unfortunately, as you can see here from the videos I've brought up, Lawbreakers is being used and abused for clickbait, and not even good clickbait. Like, I am a master of clickbait, if I do say so myself, to stroke my ego a little bit here. Wait, did I say ego or eagle? I don't have an eagle. Why would I stroke an eagle? Is that code for penis? I don't know. Anyways, point is, people are doing this whole little shenanigan. They got this narrative going of Lawbreakers versus Overwatch, Overwatch versus Lawbreakers. My god, that's like the exact same title. They're not even trying. But, oh, man, yeah. So, from my point of view, comparing Lawbreakers to Overwatch is like comparing a car to a boat. Yes, they're both vehicles, but they're completely different beasts all the same. Like, they're both first-person shooters. They're both multiplayer first-person shooters with hero classes, but they're still completely different games. Overwatch does not own a monopoly on multiplayer first-person shooters and hero character classes. They simply don't. And this comparison between Overwatch and Lawbreakers is staggeringly just dumb. It's dumb. This isn't even good clickbait, because good clickbait is based on the truth. It's based on the truth. It's based on reality. Like it's clickbait, but it's natural, relatable clickbait. Like, you understand it. Like, okay, that's clickbaity, but it's still the truth. This isn't even the truth. Why are you putting them up against each other? Why is this a thing? Overwatch on steroids? What? The next big hero shooter? Can it dethrone Overwatch? Overwatch's biggest competition? Are you crazy? Oh, man. Overwatch killer or nah? Oh my god, like, oh, talk about trying to spin a narrative here. My god, man, my god. As you can tell, I obviously disagree with the comparison and the competition idea here. Like, Lawbreakers, to me, is an arena shooter in the same vein of Quake and Unreal Tournament. Overwatch is a team-based multiplayer shooter, where Lawbreakers is, like, it has objective. It has some actually really creative objective game modes, but even though it has objective game modes, the game is mostly focused around running around arena, killing the crap out of enemies. It's not really focused around teamwork. Yeah, you can work as a team. It's a multiplayer game with teams. Like, you can try and work as a team, but for the most part, people in Lawbreakers are not working as a team. Some may be working towards the objective, but others are going to be working towards kills. Overwatch, you have to work as a team. You have to someone playing on DPS, tank, support, medic, all that jazz. They're two different beasts. They're two different beasts. Just because it's in the same genre in terms of, like, it's a first-person shooter, has multiplayer, has hero classes, that doesn't mean all of a sudden, oh, they're comparable to one another. Like, it's like if I tried to compare Overwatch to Evolve. Evolve is a multiplayer first-person shooter PvP with hero characters. No, it's ridiculous. It's like, oh, it has hero characters, therefore it must be compared to Overwatch. Oh, it's a multiplayer FPS, therefore it's in competition with Overwatch. No, I don't understand these bizarre comparisons. It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. The mechanics are different. The aesthetics are different. Like, everything about these games outside of the genre are different. And yet we have so many YouTubers jumping on the Lawbreakers Overwatch bandwagon. Low gravity Overwatch. Nope. Clickbait. Overwatch meets Unreal. No! Clickbait. I can get the Unreal thing, but Overwatch, no. Lawbreakers versus Overwatch comparison. It's an unwarranted comparison. They shouldn't be compared. It's such a... Why? Why are YouTubers doing this? It's just so dumb. I'm not even angry. I thought this would turn into a rant, but this is just more of a... I don't know. This is like self-comedy? I don't know what word you would use for it. This is why I need a script, folks. This is why I need a script. I can barely get English. I can barely get words out, coherent sentences without a script. I just find this funny because, from my perspective, any rational person who looks at Overwatch and then looks at Lawbreakers can... I at least come to the obvious conclusion, like, they're first-person shooters, but they're nothing alike. It just amazes me how gaming YouTubers and the gaming community keep making the same mistakes. Like, they keep doing the same things and just comparing video games that are nothing alike. They keep doing this. They keep... Like, video games certainly compete with one another in terms of player base, in terms of sales, in terms of, like, when they're coming out during the year, if they're close to one another. Like, video games compete with one another. There's no arguing with that, but... this bizarre need for comparison. This bizarre need, like, no game can stand on its own 2 feet. We've got to compare it to something. Even though the thing we're comparing it to has absolutely nothing to do with what it is. Like, Overwatch versus Lawbreakers, Lawbreakers versus Overwatch, the comparison, it's silly. It's simply silly. It's unwarranted. It makes zero sense. The games are nothing alike outside of the genre. Overwatch, I know I'm repeating myself here, but Overwatch does not own a monopoly on multiplayer first-person shooters with hero classes. It simply doesn't. And keep in mind, before Overwatch came out, Overwatch was not the first video game to implement hero classes in a multiplayer FPS. Are we forgetting Rainbow Six Siege, Evolve, Call of Duty Black Ops 3? Oh man, I got more examples. You want me to bring up my Steam library? We can take a look. Before Paladins had its big update and changed a bunch of stuff to be more like Overwatch, it was still technically a multiplayer first-person shooter that had hero characters. Oh, and there's Team Fortress 2, of course. That was way before Overwatch. Oh man, the list... I can keep going. I can keep going. Okay, I actually can't keep going. I'm sorry. I know this is supposed to be unedited, but I had to do some editing here because I went on for like 10 more minutes and this became a 20-minute shitpost because I was able to list off so many games that had hero characters before Overwatch, honestly. So, seriously, but knock it off. The comparison to Overwatch and Lawbreakers, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. Knock it off. You're being ridiculous. All you YouTubers looking to get that sweet, sweet Overwatch ad revenue. Come on. Come on. You can do better. You can do better. Oh, man.